let's try this green screen one more time. Hopefully it doesn't look as awful as my last video. So this is gonna be my episode 2 for one of my favorite videos of this YouTuber, Kosdff. This is an appreciation video, yeah. Like, I feel like he is a really underrated YouTuber. I said all this in the first video, but yeah, I feel like he's a really underrated YouTuber. Like, he makes really good stuff that just doesn't get as many views as it deserves. My dog growling at me. Oh, fucker. Shut up! Alright, so... Why do you bug so much? Why do you bug so much? Shut up. Alright, so in this one, pathological fake gangster bankrupt his own mother. Basically, Kool-Aid over here said some more stupid shit that he could stop saying at any moment. And at this point, he knows that Kosdff is recording. So, he's doing it for clout, but how else? We would look at him the same way we look at the Island Boys, just someone to laugh at and feel bad for.
Because technically, like I was saying, my dad gave me the keys to the streets.
So then then clear it up. Clear it up. Who gave you the house?
Like I said, technically, I'm not gonna. You know what?
I mean, you're gonna go into my comments and call me a liar. Set the record straight. Because technically, you did say it was your dad.
I gave it to my, like, it was gifted to me because of the knowledge that I know.
Yeah, but there had to be an entity on the other side of the gift. Like, who gave it to you? Someone had to pick up and phone and said, "Hey, little Juice WRLD, you lying little bastard, we want to give you a house."
Crying.
Somebody had to be the other side of the phone.
No, but in all actuality, it was my mom that
So what's the difference, Juice WRLD? You were so mad because we were making fun of you for being gifted a house.
So we're already starting off with some obvious BS. You know, I said he was gonna do this in the last video. He's denying that he said that his dad gave him the house, even though everyone heard it. And then Cos plays it for him. And this dude has seen the video, mind you. Like, he's seen the video, and he still lies. He still lies for another like 2 videos, where he's just like, "Nah, I didn't get gifted the house. I didn't get gifted the house. My dad gave me the keys to the streets." And then Kaz, starts pressing him, just like, "All right, then who gave you the house? Like, you are the one who said that your dad gave it to you, bro. Like, why are you just fibbing? Like, what's the point of saying all this extra stuff if it wasn't your dad who gave you the house? Then who gave it to you?" And it's gonna be even funnier when more into the video he just starts freaking the fuck out.
What do you mean? You just admitted you did exactly that. You went in there and said he edited to say it like I didn't say it was my dad. When you just said I take that.
Because you did. You cut it. You cut it, bro.
I cut out the blank space.
I'm living in a decent house, playing on
they gave you a house?
$10,000 setup for nothing.
They gave you a house and $10,000?
I mean, they didn't give me that shit. I mean, I was just gifted to me, I guess. Yeah.
From who? Your parents? You're a rich kid?
My dad, yeah.
You're a rich kid?
Yeah, my dad made it out of the fucking streets, bruh.
You said my dad. You're the one who said it. Like, I didn't bring up your dad. I never mentioned your dad before that. You said your dad.
I said.
And now you're like, oh, it wasn't my dad. It was my mom. Okay, I wasn't lying because it was my mom. Like, you got gifted a house. Like, come on.
How is it a lie?
I don't mean to sound repetitive here, but I will sound like a goddamn parrot and repeat what I said. This dude just does not have what it takes to lie. We're barely like 1 minute into the video and he's already lying. Like, same thing about like his dad not giving him a house when he clearly said that his dad gave him a house. Like, Kosdff is starting to like really just press into him like, hey man, like, all right, fine, your dad didn't give you the house, like, even though you said it. So who gave it to you? Like, like calling him out, just like, all right, bro, you're telling all these wild stories, these true stories about how you're from the streets, your dad gave you the keys to the house, and the keys to the streets, I mean. So, who gave you the house? And you might think like, oh, why did Kosdff care? He's making a video, like, duh. And this dude, like, he's trying to get clout out of him, while at the same time just trying not to look like an idiot because he knows he's filming. He knows he's recording. He knows he's gonna put it up on the internet. And then in his other video, the first video, he commented on his video saying like, oh no, all that stuff was fake. Watch, I'll put it up right now. Right? Alright, that should be good.
Literally said your dad, and then 5 seconds ago said, yeah, technically I said it was my dad. I don't understand where your disconnect is.
Because there was still a house given to me, I still went through the struggle. I'm still in the struggle right now, so what does it matter? Even whenever I was living in a house, I was still going through struggles.
But do you
like,
acknowledge the humor
like
of someone
I'm a black
saying
man
that?
in the United States of America, bro. Everything I do is struggled. I deal with police officers, dog, like every day because like I'm a felon, dog. Like.
But you acknowledge the humor of someone saying they had this giant struggle and then bragging about being gifted a house and $10,000 in the same breath.
Why not? Why wouldn't you? Like, bro, like all I have is hard times.
But that is
and then
funny
I get
though,
gifted a
right?
house, you know what I'm saying? Not really. Like,
if you heard someone else
all
say
I
that,
go through is hard times. So when somebody gives somebody something, like gives me something, like I cherish that. Do you understand that? Because I don't get that type of shit all the time. But you might not understand.
No one
that.
does. You get it more than everybody else. Like that was what we were saying. No one else gets gifted a house by their parents, their mom or their dad. But you did.
I know. I'm not trying to be bro, but I know a lot of white people that do get gifted.
Really? You know, so you live in a privileged area, and a whole lot of your friends are a bunch of rich kids.
A lot of white privileged people, because there is privileged parts in my area.
Yeah, but they're like the
every
0.05% of the population. But
And so the second video is what I would have to say is my favorite video of like this trilogy of Juice WRLD, because the second one, just like that's when everything really starts breaking down, and like he can't keep up with the lies. He doesn't know what else to say, so instead of saying like, oh, my dad gave me the house, he says, no, it was actually my mom. Like, okay, like, all right, cool. Like the whole point was just like, yeah, you got given a house. You got given the house. It doesn't matter, like it. All right, it somewhat does matter who gave it to you, but like now he's trying to switch it up, being like, oh no, yeah, it was actually my mom. So like I wasn't technically lying. Like it was my mom who gave me the house. Like, all right, bro, you still got gifted a house. That's what they're like laughing at him for.
A motherfucking damn ham a fucking sandwich.
So this is the part where Juice WRLD really just starts rambling, right? God damn, it's cold as hell in my room. I'm freezing. So yeah, he starts yapping about how, like, you know, he's a convicted felon. I don't know, man. He lies about everything. He could be lying about that too. I don't know. And he talks about how he has to deal with police all the time, and yeah, like a lot of the struggles he says is like, you know, I don't think is very uncommon for a person of color in the U.S., right? But you know, he goes through all these struggles and then gets gifted a house and $10,000. Like you see the little like inconsistencies. Like you see how like that just, I don't know, man, just doesn't make sense. It's like, yeah, man, I was homeless for 10 years. And then my dad gave me a house. It's like, what? Like, where did that come from? And that's what he's not understanding. Like Cause isn't making fun of him because he's in a gang. If anything, like later on he says like, oh yeah, like I do believe that you're in a gang, but I don't believe that you got gifted a house and $10,000. Because if you did, you're privileged. I've never been given $10,000 or a house. Like, where's my money at, man? I'm still waiting for my parents to reveal that they're secretly millionaires and they wanted to see like if I'm a good person to inherit the money. Like, I'm still waiting for my parents to like pull up in a helicopter in the driveway saying like, oh yeah, we've been pretending to be poor this entire time. Yeah, like here's your $5 million, a company where you start with $100K salary a year. Like, I'm waiting for that fantasy to come true. Like, Where's my happily ever after? Where's my money? I'm broke, man. I'm tired of eating fucking ice cubes and sleep for dinner.
0.05% of the population. But the point is, the majority of people don't get gifted a house by their parents.
Yeah, they do.
You think majority of people get gifted a house by their parents? You're gonna sit there and say that to me?
The majority of white people, yes. Yeah.
That's insane. I can't believe you actually think that people just get gifted houses all the time.
White people.
Or even or just white people. And the reason why we all understand why you think that is because you're really entitled.
I'm dead.
You're privileged. You are exuberating the very.
And then literally like 2 seconds later, this dude, Juice World, Juicy Fruit, has the audacity to say that a majority of white people get gifted a house. One of my best friends is white, all right? One of my best friends is white, and he's like white, like Swedish white, like Viking white. You know, the full-on white hair, blonde hair, blue eyes, and then pale skin. He goes out during the summer for like 5 minutes and is coming back like a freaking blushing anime girl. Like, that dude is red. And yeah, man, he's never been gifted a house. Shit, man, if he got gifted a house, I'd be living there as his fucking gardener or his maid or his fucking like something. Cause goddamn, like, have you like, everyone has seen how expensive everything is these days. So to be gifted a house, for him to say with a straight face, and to a certain point, he's not like joking. I don't believe he's joking all the way. Like, a lot of the stuff he says is hard to believe that he's joking. Some of these statements that he makes do sound sincere. So it's crazy to think that he really believes that a majority of white people get gifted a house or a large sum of money. Because if that was true, dude, I would want to be white so bad. I would want to be white so bad. I would be right on top of my best friend all the time. I would be leeching. Cause yeah, man, like that it's insane. It's insane. Like you would hear about these type of like entitled people only in like Disney movies, where like the fucking rich girl gets the wrong color Camaro or something like that. But to hear something like that, like in a real person say that, it's just insane. Like, who from the hood actually thinks that? No, like, you don't actually believe any of this crap. If you've actually like lived out in the real world or at least had like a job.
About you being gifted a house and $10,000 because I made fun of people not having a salary in gangs. No, I don't think a single drop of that is true.
You can not think that's true all you want.
No one does. No one, not a sane person on this planet would listen to the things you said and think that.
You know what? That's pretty much what keeps gangs alive, is that nobody believes that it's
But your gang so didn't give it to you. Your mom did.
I don't have to do anything for my gang, even though I did.
So Capri Sun over here keeps talking about his gang activity and talking about how, oh yeah, his gang like helped him out and like gave him a house, which later on he says he never said for some reason. And Kosdff keeps on like picking that on, just like, but your gang didn't give you the house, your mom gave you the house. And then he's saying like and then he's grasping at anything to like for anyone to believe him that he's in a gang, when in reality, who asked? And like he gives that little spiel like, oh, that's why like gangs are still so active, because no one believes that they're actually a thing. No, but people know they're a thing. People know they're a thing. The only reason why you don't see them like so prevalent, I feel, and like, I don't think I can go outside my house right now and like find a gang. Like, I don't think I could just be like, yo, any gang members around? Are there any gang members around, like, so I can, like, do crime? Like, no. Like, everyone has heard the term, like, real G's moving silent. This dude is a capital G, moving loud as hell. So like, yeah, like this dude is talking way too much to be in a gang. Like this, I've said, oh my god, here we go being a parrot again. In the last video, I talked about how, like, yeah, he is talking way too much for it to be true. And yeah, like, who in an actual gang would be talking this much about being in a gang? The whole point is to not be associated with it so you don't get caught. You get points for staying out of prison, man. Like, you get, like, extra, like, good boy points for staying out of that shit. This dude is bragging about being in juvie. So, like, yeah, you fucking suck as a criminal. So much so that, like, you fell down so hard that your mom had to, like, supply you with a place. And just to further my point that this dude is talking way too much for any of this gang stuff to be true, is because he gets his dad on the phone to admit the stuff that he did. Like, he calls his dad just like, hey, dad, like, what we repping over here? All right, yeah, big GD. Watch, I'll show you the clip right now.
Sure, son, no
Hold on,
problem.
listen to me, Dwight. Listen to me, Dwight. I'm be like, Dad, what we claim over here? And he gonna be like, big GD. On
Call him. I want to hear it.
Hey, Dad. What gang we claiming over here, folks?
Is that what you called me for?
Hell yeah.
Is that what you called me for?
Just say that. On GD, folks.
Did you tell him you're being recorded? Tell him he's being recorded.
What'd you say that? Hold on, what'd you say that?
I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that.
But we GD over here, right?
Yes, Tyler.
Alright, bet.
He goes, yes, Tyler.
Hold on.
Tell him you're being recorded. Tell him he's being recorded, that you called him to be recorded on YouTube.
Hell yeah, we already know what color we wearing. Dark blue, navy blue on GD. I'm on the game.
No,
With
put
this
in
one
his
dude
own dad.
That thinks he's cool, but it's cool.
I mean,
He is cool, but he's not cool at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I
He's
mean,
cool,
I'll
but
take
he's
that.
not.
I'll take that. Actually. That's literally the definition of privilege.
No, that's called getting help. Your mom's never loaned you money? Your
Not
parents have never loaned you money?
$10,000. Point is that these things that you were lying about, we finally found out you're lying about, and then you went into my comments pretending like I lied about it, when here you are admitting to it again and being proud of it and being not even understanding the difference between owning and renting a home.
I do know the difference. Renting is cheaper.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's actually
No, it's
not.
It's far from cheaper.
It's far from
All right.
cheap. If anything, it might be the same cost, but then you get all that money back if you eventually sell the house. So it is in no way cheaper to rent.
No, you do not get that money back if you eventually sell the house. Maybe if you have a cesspool full of money
No,
to put back into that house after the years of you living in it. Maybe.
In this clip, I feel like that's when you like know that someone hasn't like paid any actual bills or has helped their parents like pay bills during a struggling time at all. Like, that's how you know when someone like who's really struggled. Because who says that renting is cheaper than buying a house? Who says that? A grown man. This Juice WRLD, I believe he says he was like, what, 23? And he has 4 kids. And he thinks renting is cheaper than buying a house. My brother.
It's not a gangster disciple.
You knew a lot about Larry
I know
Hoover.
about him because he's the founder
Because you're not
of
a
the
real
Gangster
GD.
Disciples. I know about him.
You watched the
I
documentary.
don't know him because I don't follow him. I'm not one of his followers.
So you watched the
My
documentary.
dad and my uncle is my big homie.
Alright, so yeah, Kosdff just makes a small little joke about Larry Hoover, the founder of the GDs. And Juicy Fruit over here takes it so seriously and starts freaking the fuck out about how nobody actually follows Larry Hoover. Anyone in your comments saying that they're a follower of Larry Hoover is a real gangster disciple, when literally who asked? Like, he must have Asperger's or something, because yeah, Kosdff is clearly joking. Like, he's clearly just poking fun at him because he doesn't actually believe him that he's in the gang. Oh shit, my glasses.
Alright, so the video got a lot longer than I expected, so I'm gonna make this into a part 2, baby. Alright, see you.